Hey, good morning. This is Dave Kelm. There are certain people in your life. There are certain institutions in the world. There are certain commercials that we all experience that I think attempt to prove how amazing they are or how fantastic their product is, essentially by arguing that they're better than you, that they are some sort of prophet almost, that they are holier than thou, that they have all of the answers, my children. And there's a new push because of the changing world we live in. Speaking about changing world, feel free to subscribe. I know a lot of you kind of watch some or all of these videos. I see all of the stats on the YouTube thing, and it'd be great if you guys subscribed here and there so that you knew what was going on. If you care, that's fine. If you don't, if you just sort of click in and like, Kelm, milk punch sounds gross, whatever, that's fine too. I'm pretty easy. So, right, we have those people. We know those people, right? For years, it was vegans. And maybe vegans are still like that. Runners sometimes can be a little, pushy, a little aggressive in their proselytizing about how the endorphins just make them feel so alive. Yeah. So you have those types. You have the vegans, of course, who hate you for wearing a leather belt and eating a ribeye, but will also try to convert you worse than any Jehovah's Witness ever did. You have in the commercial world right now. Well, really for the last few years, Subaru has sort of become the new values signaling. Is that a value signaling car company, right? Because it's all about love, and they're just super safe. They're more safe than Volvos. Remember when Volvos were safe? We're safer than Volvos, and it used to be, right? Maybe when you used to drive and you used to hate minivans because minivans had those baby on board stickers and they would drive really slow and they wanted to be super careful and they sometimes really didn't know where they were going. And now it seems to be that those people who were the minivan drivers, are now the Subaru drivers. And really, when you see a Subaru, you're just like, oh, Christ, I'm going to see a Greenpeace and Coexist sticker. And it's Subaru, whatever. Anyway, so the new evangelists who act as if we are all heathens, who act as if we all still live in caves, who attempt to shame the American public into buying their product, are the bidet people. And I think, and you know what I'm talking about, right? Because the COVID and all the people freaked out about toilet paper, which I still don't understand 3 months in why everyone freaked out about toilet paper. Because everyone freaked out about toilet paper, the bidet industry thought and rationalizes that this is their time. This is their moment. Forget about all of the other moments that we're having as a country. Forget about social justice. Forget about social distancing. Forget about both of those. No, mon frere. It's the bidet industry. They are grabbing this moment. This could be it. It's like in the 70s maybe. It might have been the 70s. I was in school. I was a kid. I was little, and the metric system tried to take over America, and it tried. year after year after year. You remember, being in school. You're all my age. Maybe some of you are younger and you don't care, or maybe you do, and maybe you are a metric system convert because you like soccer. And so remember, in the 70s, the metric system tried to take over America, and they tried because it was such an easy system. It's just units of 10. You have your centimeters and your blah, 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 and no one cared. Well, people cared, but no one did it. Well, here we're back. This is very similar to the metric system takeover. It's the attempt by Europeans, and by that I mean bidet companies. Maybe not, maybe Japanese. I don't know who owns the bidet companies, but they're all trying to convince us in America that we are behind the times, that we have missed the boat, that we still rely on Neanderthal toilet paper. And their whole ad, and I've seen a number of different companies. Little did I know there were multiple bidet companies. You kind of figure, there are apparently multiple bidet companies, but all of them seem to have taken the approach that if you use toilet paper, you are hardly more than a beast, and you should get a swift spray of water up the bum, and you will join the rest of the civilized world.